I feel like the old head off a baby boy. You want some eggs? What's up, YouTube? Back at you with another video. Today we're going to talk about how to make a high protein breakfast. I had a post on Threads go crazy. Over 100,000 views showing my transformation from this to this by following a high protein diet. Today we're going to break down how to do breakfast. As you can see over in my station, I have all my supplies. This is going to be a low edit, no edit video because I am literally starving. It is currently 11:25 a.m. It is day 258, I believe. Today is Wednesday. It is a rest day for the kid and it's a low day in terms of food. I'll explain that more in another video. We're about to get into it. All right, key supplies. You want egg whites, eggs, spinach, butter. I'm currently on a bulk. I started my bulk Saturday. So if you're not on a bulk, you can use simple cooking spray. This will keep your calories lower and it'll help you maintain that deficit. But let's go ahead and jump into the cooking portion of this. Simple stuff, people. Simple stuff. Simplicity is going to get you over the top every time. Throw a cold pan on your cooking scale. For me, I'm using 15 grams of grass-fed butter. It's just a bougie way of saying I'm better than you. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm using grass-fed butter. Shout out to the coach. I never was using this before. He put me onto it. It's different. We're going to use this, keep the eggs from sticking to the bottom of the pan. Also, it's going to provide some healthy fats. Keep you fuller longer. Help with getting your hormones, keeping your hormones in check. All right, boom. Butter in the pan. Take this. Ooh. Low heat. I'm doing low heat because I need a little bit of time to prep the rest of this. Take the bowl. We're going to pour up 200 grams of egg whites. This meal is going to keep me full for roughly 3 to 4 hours. Like after I eat this, I won't even be thinking about food again. 200 grams of egg whites. You'll take 2 whole eggs. If you don't know how to crack an egg, figure it out. This is not a how to crack an egg video. This is how to get a high protein breakfast in you first thing in the morning so you're not down at Starbucks eating 2,000 calories worth of bull crap. We're not doing that. Rinse my hands off. Butter is melting slowly. Last step. Actually, we're gonna do this. This is omelet-ish, kinda. Sometimes I scramble, sometimes it's omelet. I'm hungry as a hostage. So you just take a fork, whip your eggs up. I don't know the right consistency. When you hungry, you just get it in. Nah, but I'm whipping these. You see this wrist? You see this wrist? You see this wrist? Professional chef. I just pretend to be a content creator. I'm really a monster in the kitchen. All right. What was that, 30 seconds or so? I feel like the old head off a baby boy. You want some eggs? All right. Now that's whipped up. The butter, I don't know if you saw that or not. I'm not gonna risk putting this expensive ass butter on the floor though. So if you didn't see it, the butter's kind of melted. You wanted to coat the bottom of the pan because you definitely, I'm doing this to just kind of speed it up. You definitely don't want to waste this expensive butter. All right. I'm lying, it's not expensive. It's like $7. This is gonna last me a while. I want 50 grams of spinach. It's just about 2 handfuls or so. All right. For people that are paying attention, the butter is pretty much almost melted. Clean up after yourself. Take your shit, put it back. Uh-oh, we need seasoning. All right, so I got it on a low, a medium low heat. The butter is done. I use Body Complete Sazon seasoning. I also use Slap Your Mama. Kari, if he was here, that's my son. He would love that. That's his favorite thing to hear. He can't believe that they named it Slap Your Mom. You take the mixture, pour it in. It's as simple as that. I'm rinsing out my stuff. Clean as you go. 99% of the time, I'm lying. It's like 80% of the time. Clean as I go. Because if I don't, then I get backed up in dishes, and then that turns into a nightmare. So good discipline, good practice, just clean as you go. Seasoning, light seasoning. You don't want to overdo it with the salt. This hot. This does got salt in it. I don't know what to tell you. Folks, this is a low edit, no edit video because I'm getting this content out. I'm getting it to y'all, but we're almost done. The reason I'm not really putting a whole lot of edits in here, I want to show you how quickly you can get this done. If you have everything, I'm turning up the heat a little bit. If you have everything already out, like I don't know how long we've been going on this video. It couldn't have been more than 10 minutes. This is a quick breakfast. So for anybody who's, oh, I don't have time to make breakfast, what am I gonna do? Spinach, 2 eggs, some grass-fed butter, 15 grams. I got 50 grams of spinach. I got 200 grams of egg whites. You throw that in the pan. You eat this, you're gonna be full for like 4 hours. My appetite is wicked. My appetite is crazy. So if I'm full for 4 hours, you will be too. Here's the thing though, don't go overboard and then have this and then, oh, let me just have a little bit of something. Like, you're feeding your new life. Pay attention to me. Metaphysical, spiritual. Your old life required old things. Your new life requires it's a break in the path. You start making decisions that feed your new life, and you start going further down that path. Eventually, it doesn't even make sense to go back to your old life because you don't know that person anymore. All right. So your eggs, and this, if you already know how to cook eggs, you know what the big surprise is. I'm gonna take this spatula, I'm gonna scoop it under, I'm gonna flip it over top, I'm gonna let it cook for like another 2 minutes. Boom, it's done. If you know how to cook eggs, you could technically stop the video here, but you might miss out on the magic at the end in case I get inspired to drop some gems on you. If you don't know how to cook eggs, the butter is stopping it from sticking to the bottom of the pan. I have it on medium heat right now. You can't see it, but around the edge of the eggs is starting to kind of harden up. In the middle, the spinach isn't really hardened. Isn't really cooked yet. Once the edges kind of start to harden up, you'll see like the egg whites in the middle, they're still a little bit liquidy. We're gonna wait till those kind of start to firm up a little bit too. I'm gonna take my spatula, put it under, flip it. This is more of an art, it's not a science. If you haven't cooked eggs before, you will soon find out. You might make a little bit of a mess here. If you have cooked eggs before, you already know. You might make some mess. If you don't make a mess, you think you're better than me, you can leave now. If you're still here, you want some eggs? Nah, alright, so it's almost done. I'm turning the heat up a little bit more, so I'm getting impatient. I'm starving. Like if you saw yesterday's video, I don't know when it's going to drop, but that video that I did when I was on that bike, I was on that bike for 45 minutes, cranking. I mean, I was up, and I went to bed. But now I'm like hungry. So, all right, folks. Yeah, should I lift this up and show y'all? I'm taking my spatula, coming around the edge. I'm gonna flip it over, even if it's not perfect. You can take the spatula and just kind of like even it out. Sometimes the eggs will be tucked under each other, which is annoying, but they are cooked enough to the point where the spatula you can use it and get the nooks and crannies and make it flat out, kind of like a pancake. And then I'm gonna let it cook on the other side for a little bit. If you don't let it cook on the other side long enough, your eggs will be runny. You let it cook on the other side too long, your eggs will be kind of like chewy. You don't really want that either. You want a nice flavor. The other day I had these, and I normally put hot sauce on them, but the butter, the grass-fed butter gave it I don't know, it gave it a real good taste. So I didn't add anything to it. I just ate them. All right, it's that time. You ready? If I flip these eggs and put it on the floor, oh, I got it. You can see, bam. Amen. Amen. You can smell Let me tell you something. I was on a cut from March 28th up until last Saturday. Today's the 11th. I don't remember Saturday's date. Doesn't matter. You get the point. 8 months. For 8 months, I intentionally did not have any butter. Even on my cheat days, I might have... Let me think. Even on my cheat days, I didn't have any butter. So to have butter back in the mix, you don't know how much you miss butter till you stop eating it. Grab me a plate. Already got a fork. You know what? Let's do this real quick. Let's just do this real quick. So there's this thing called body doubling. It helps people with ADHD. Basically, people sit on camera with strangers or something. Like, look it up. It's this term. It's called body doubling. You sit on camera or on live, and just the fact that somebody's there, they don't even have to say anything. It kind of makes you feel like accountable. So peep this. I don't even know who's going to watch this video, but the fact that the camera and the light is on me holds me accountable. The eggs are done. If you're watching, you can time that, and then you'll know, like, oh, that's about how long it takes. And like a jerk, I didn't wash the spatula, but let me show you. Ta-da! This is meal one. I'm gonna show you guys in another video how to do your lunch. I'm gonna show you guys in another video how to do your dinner. All simple stuff. It didn't take that long. This was a low edit, no edit video. If you like this, I want you to make it. Leave a comment. Let me know how yours came out. Or let me know if you already eating something similar, what else you add to the mix. Otherwise, I'll see you all soon.